Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what? My background stuff is talking. I wonder if there's a way for me to block out what's going on in my background. Hi guys. Hi guys. So I chose a topic. Um, does being a husband or a wife makes you more important? Does being a wife or a husband makes you feel more important? Or what does a husband mean? What does being a wife means? Like, does that make you feel more superior or more important? I want y'all to see over there. Ugh. Does being a husband or a wife makes you feel more superior or more important? Um, really, guys, to me, being a husband, I don't know what this means. Being a husband or a wife, I mean, okay, let me use wife then. I don't know. Being a husband or a wife, like, you're always hearing females, they be like, that's my husband. That's my husband. Or a guy will be like, that's my wife, as if the wife is a piece of property. Maybe it is because legally it is. I mean, legally being legal being attached to someone is oh my god. Turn that TV down. Please turn down a little bit. Let me do my live. Legally being attached to someone by marriage. I should have had my camera turned the other way. Okay. Legally being married. Legally being married. Um, I mean, what is being legally married? Legally married means that, okay, so if I'm legally married to someone, the only thing I have the right to do is, I think, if the person is dying, and they're in the hospital, and they are unable to make decisions, then I can make that decision for them, right? Being married, you can make that decision for them. Or what else? In the case of death, you are responsible for the body. So if the person dies, you are legally responsible for the body. Uh, Also, I think legally being married to someone, I don't want my face to be oily, guys. Being legally married to someone, it's a union under God. You become one legally, so all the person's bills becomes yours. Being legally married to someone, their bills become yours. But what is being legally married to someone when you and the person are not even living under the same roof? Like, is that important to you? Um, what is legally married to someone if you and the person doesn't? I'm fixing my wigs, guys. You can shop my wig, kimonboutique.com. No, .net, sorry. kimonboutique.net, or you can text to order wigs from me, kimonboutique.net. That's KIMONE boutique.net. Okay, so yeah, what legal responsibility, or what's the legalism behind being a husband or a wife? How does that make you feel important? What can you do? What does it mean being married to someone? Turn the TV down. If you, I mean, you're not even living together. You haven't lived together in 10 years, 25 years, 20 years. Does that make you feel does that make you feel good? I mean, so I think some people, it makes them feel good because given the opportunity, they feel like, well, that's my wife. That's my wife. I feel like when a guy says that, it almost sounds like a piece of property. And in a way, that's kind of how I look at it. Being a wife, that person owns you. I mean, I'm just playing with my hair. Look, I feel so good. I mean, yeah, I guess that's what it kind of is. Like, being a wife is like you're excluded to that one husband or that wife. But being a husband or a wife, like if you and the person is not even living together, do you still own that person, right? um what, like, can that person that you're not living with, that husband or that wife, can that husband or that wife continue with the another relationship? And I'm not, I don't know, it's just really crazy. It's weird. I don't know what to say. And thank you to all of you that are watching currently. Feel free to comment and like the live and share. um yeah, like, what is a husband and a wife? Like, the only thing you cannot stop the other person from living their life. I feel like being a husband or a wife, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, like, you see a couple being married for 48 years, which my parents were married for 48 years before my dad passed in 2018. My mom passed in 2022. So she died, I think, 5 years later. Or is that 6? Anyways, but it's like, thank you for the like. Being a husband or a wife, like, you're married, you don't live under the same roof. Both of you, you live your own separate lives. You're having relations with other people. Does that still give you the legal, well, under the eyes of the law, that's your husband, that's your wife? But, like, okay, do you get upset with the other person and be like you can't live your life, you're not allowed to live your life because you are married to me, you're my wife, and no other person can have you? Like, I feel like it's so stupid, and I feel like marriages kind of make things boring. It's as if whenever you're in a long-term relationship, it gets boring because most times the wife tend to stop taking care of herself. Look at my lipstick. The wife stopped taking care of herself. She tends to not look the same as when she first met her husband. She starts to stop fixing her hair. She stopped probably stopped taking probably stop she probably doesn't care about her hygiene anymore. I don't know. Well, yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm, well, okay. Have you ever seen, or have you been married to a person, say for instance, a wife, and you met her and she was beautiful. You met her. She was all made up, looking cute and sexy and all that stuff. And after a while, you and her being married, she tends to be laid back. She stopped taking care of herself. She stopped dressing cute. Gains a lot of weight, sit back, just looks big and fat and whatever. Okay. Then your husband might start looking at other people out there. Then you get upset. Why are you cheating on me? Lady, he's cheating on you because you don't carry yourself the same like you used to. You don't dress the same. You're not sexy anymore. You go around looking like a old lady with your head tied up every day. I don't know. I'm just saying. Some people might think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Ask your husband if he'll be honest with you. Or the guy. The guy tends to not take care of himself anymore. He begins to gain a lot of weight because wife is cooking. You gain a lot of weight. You start to have a big old stomach. You start to look less appealing to your wife. But in most cases, the wife is not going to leave the husband, right? But it's like you get so comfortable, you forget how you guys met or what did this person fell in love with, right? And please share my live even with your partner. Even with your partner, maybe, if you're trying to get an int across to them, but you don't want them to know, you know, like, when, I don't know, whatever. But like, wives, you have to keep yourself together. Stop thinking, well, that's my husband and he can't leave me, or he's not supposed to go out there. And I'm not saying that I'm condoning in that behavior, but that's what I think. And I mean, I think that's the social aspect of life. Or that's what it really is. You have to keep yourself together as wives. You cannot think that because you're married to someone and you guys are not together, the person cannot go on living their life, or you own that person or whatever it is. I don't know. I've seen relationships where like people interview them maybe on Facebook or whatever. And they be like, you know, why, how come you're living, how come you're together this long? Or how long have you been married? And they be like, oh, 48 years. And the lady, she'll say, well, he has not always been a good boy. He gave a lot of trouble in his years. But once the guys get older, they tend to have no other, I'm sorry if I'm yelling, guys, but they tend to have no other, like my life, if you agree with that, what I'm saying, and share it to your partner if you want to tell him or her. If you agree with what I'm saying and you don't want to tell them yourself, but you want to tell them through me. But shit, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, so I'm saying, like, how long have you been married? And they'd be like 48 years, but the husband hasn't been always faithful, right? But that wife tends to stick with him, and then after a while the husband has no choice but to settle down because they're not working so good anymore, right? They're not working so good anymore, right, wives? And so, the wives normally tend to stay with the husband when they're not working so good anymore. The husband, on the other end, if the wife is not satisfying him, he's going to go elsewhere, right? And he's going to find that beauty that he met. The wife is not being sparky anymore. She wants to go to sleep. She takes care of the kids. Her first priority are the kids, and she forgets about her husband. And she goes to bed, and she wants to go sleep while husband is up watching TV or whatever it is. And once wife goes to bed, he calls his mistress, or he'd be like, I'm going out with the boys or whatever. I don't want to make this video too long, but what I'm saying is, like, it's kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny to me when, like, a man will be like, that's my wife, or as if it's a piece of property, especially if you're not even with the person, but in your head you feel as if you have more rights over this person and all this stuff. I don't know. It's as if, like, the only thing that you have over this person is, like I said, in case something happens legally, I think things can be turned over to you, right? Because that's your one. Also, I think because you are one, that person's bills becomes yours. So if one person passes, then their bill can become yours also. And then the wife tends to feel like they're like, because that person is their husband, that person has now become a property, right? And even if they're not living with the person, they feel as if it's okay for them, or you can stay wherever you are and control that person's life. It's not like that. It's not like that. It doesn't work that way, honey. Take care of your husband. Take care of your husband. Be there for your husband. Try to be that female that you were when he met you. Try to always be there for him, right? You got to try to still look nice and cute and beautiful, right? Take care of the kids, but you also have to take care of your husband, right? You cannot just, like, I'm busy, I'm tired, I got to take care of the kids. You have to take care of your partner. You have to be there for your partner. You still have to be that mistress for your partner, right? What else? I hope you guys can turn my background, because I would hate for YouTube to ding my account. But my kids are in the room, they're watching TV. Oh my God. But you still have to continue to be that wife to your husband. And stop behaving as if it's a piece of property. Stop behaving as if your husband, well, I mean, to tell you the truth, yeah, your partner is a piece of property. Because, because in reality, yeah, legally, legally you guys are become one according to the Bible, right? But it's kind of stupid. I mean, to tell you the truth. And I need, you know what? As I'm talking about that, I need to talk about something else, honey. I need to talk about something else. I don't know if I want to put two videos together, but I also need to talk about like, a lady raising her son, and the son now departs from the lady according to the Bible, and find the wife finds a good thing, and then the wife takes the lady's son, and then the mother doesn't get to see her son anymore and doesn't really benefit anything from the son anymore, because the wife who didn't play any role, I don't know why God wrote the Bible like that, but the wife that didn't play any role in taking care of that son for 18 years plus, sending him to college or university, she gets to say, you can't pay a bill for your mother, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Like my life if you agree with me. That's not even cool, but that's the way that God wrote the Bible, I think. But you know what? I came to you guys right now because that just dinged my mind of what do you really think marriage is? Like, do you own the person? Do you think you own the person? If you and the person are not together anymore, do you still think you own that person? What do you think a marriage is? Please leave it in the comments. If after I save this live, the comments are off, because sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. Sometimes I save it as whatever, and I guess because it's for kids or not for kids, the comments are off, so I have to keep on playing with the live until I get to fix it. So please feel free to comment whatever you want to comment. I don't want to take this video any further. I hope I got to say what I'm really trying to say. But stop behaving as if you own each other. You don't own me. You don't own me. Like, you don't own me. I own myself. I have other stuff I want to talk to, because now my mom and my dad just run across my mind. They passed away, rest in peace. And my daughter is about to grab my phone. Please shop my website, guys. Check out my website at KimoneBoutique.net. That's KIMONE BOUTIQUE.net. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment and share my live. You have a blessed day. I keep on playing with my wig. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Yay! Let me try to end this live.